In today's Daily Health, the Food and Drug Administration has approved a new daily pill called Lipfendra that can lower cholesterol levels further than what can be achieved with statins. Those are the widely prescribed medications already on the market. Clinical trials show this new pill can bring levels of what's called bad cholesterol, or LDL, down to 50 or 60 or even lower. Doctors often recommend an LDL 70 and below for a healthy person. Joining us now is NBC News medical contributor Dr. Natalie Azar. Good to see you. Tell us more about this new pill. How does it work?
Yeah, so what's great about this, Kate, is that this is going to be a pill form of medications that have already been on the market for the last number of years. They go by the names Repatha, Praluent. They may sound familiar to a lot of patients. You know, the statins we're all very familiar with, basically inhibit the way the liver makes cholesterol. And these new medications work differently to lower your cholesterol. And they are often added to patients who are already on statins, who aren't able to achieve, a goal LDL level. And using these medications can actually get that LDL to the place where cardiologists and docs want it to be for cardiovascular protection.
Yeah, so is it those words that we had on the screen, inhibits a protein of some kind that's different? That's what makes this medicine different?
Yeah, exactly. It basically has to do with the synthesis of cholesterol, but not in the same way. The statins very famously affect the way the cholesterol is synthesized in the liver, and this medication works differently to reduce overall LDL levels.
So if you're already taking a statin, as many people are, should you be talking to your doctor about switching?
So not necessarily. So, if you are currently taking a statin and your doctors feel that your LDL, your profile is at goal and there aren't any other major red flags in terms of your cardiovascular risk, then staying on the statin that you're on is perfectly reasonable. Usually cardiologists and doctors will try to maximize the statin. A lot of patients, unfortunately, can get some symptoms at higher doses, most famously muscle aches and things like that. And so that could be an indication, for example, to add one of these PCSK9 inhibitors.
And just quickly, I know we got some updated guidelines earlier this year about managing cholesterol generally. What are they?
Yeah, so this was actually a pretty big update, Kate, from the American Heart Association a couple of months ago. They have recommended now that an initial lipid profile starts at the age of 10, and then every 5 years after the age of 18 or 19, you're supposed to get your lipid profile checked. That includes the cholesterol, LDL, HDL. Once in a lifetime now, we're supposed to get something called an LP(a) checked. This is a genetic marker for cardiovascular risk, and they're basically really trying to push for treating at a younger age.
Gotcha. Dr. Natalie Azar, thank you.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.